Hello, everyone. Patriot5 and Patriot6 here. I know no one's on. I just got on. Went through a really rough patch, but we made it. We got here, and I think you're going to like the clarity of what's you're going to see here tonight. I hope you do anyway. Hopefully things are going to go good. So since no one's here, hopefully we can. We're going to say the pledge, and we're going to do the music, and then we're going to move on and. Have the show. I had a good show scheduled for tonight. I don't know how long I'll take it now because of the fact that it's we're so late. We're a half an hour late getting started. So let's do the pledge and the song, and then we'll see what we can do. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Didn't get it? Did you get it?
Not yet. I'm going to YouTube to get it.
Huh?
Want to go to YouTube and get it.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, where the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, oh, from sea to shining sea. From Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, oh, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd rather stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no this is land. God bless the USA.
Thank you. I like the hat.
Next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land.
Maria, I love all your flags you got there. Okay, when I get to it, Janet, I will. So, yes, I'm proud to be an American, but boy, I tell you, today has been a day that when I had my chat, I asked a lot of questions today with God, and I'm going to get into them, but we have some other things we need to cover. and that's the children. And for all of you that didn't see it or didn't know it, don't get no easier. For all of you that didn't know it, yesterday was little Jimmy, Super Jimmy's birthday. And I did about a 4.5 to 5 minute video for him yesterday. And I know a lot of you didn't see it, so I did it because his mommy left him a special message. I don't know why I'm going to do this tonight because I'm not going to get through it without crying, but it's a message that only a mom can leave a son or a child or a husband that shows how much she loved them. And she anticipated Jimmy not wanting to have his birthday, not wanting to have a party. And she told him, and this is the letter that Renee wrote her little boy. Today on your birthday, my dear Jimmy Bear, my heart feels heavy as I write this message to you. I wish I could be there with you to celebrate this special day, but I know that Mommy will always be watching over you from heaven. Even though I'm not physically there, my spirit and my love will be there with you forever. I want you to keep going and never give up, because I am now free from all pain, and I want to see you happy and surrounded by our family. I know that you will have a wonderful birthday party, and even though I cannot be there in person, I will be celebrating with you and my angel friends, along with Nana and Great Grandpa, Pop. You are my sweet, handsome son. And I love you more than words can express. Happy birthday, my Jimmy Bear. I would thought the more I read it, the easier to get, and I read it 5 times today practicing, but it doesn't. Renee was in a tremendous lot of pain, but she fought, and unfortunately, due to a mistake, she lost. And we're all going to miss her, especially her little Jimmy Bear. I'm assuming that's his nickname. Now, I could stop right there, and the show would be a success tonight.
Got my bulls on today.
But I got a message from our little Jimmy Bear. Yeah, I'm going to tease you, Jimmy. No, I'm not going to tease you, because I'm not going to call you that no more, because that was your mommy's special name for you. But Jimmy decided to go on and have cake and I think ice cream too last night. And as I was eating the cake and ice cream at the table, as I was getting ready to eat the cake, a wind come in their house and blew the candles out. As Jimmy explained to me, there was no windows open. There was no door open. My mommy was there. And that's exactly what I've told him. Keep her here in your heart. She'll never leave you. I was 48 years old, Jimmy, when my mom died. And I talked to her every day. And talk to her. She's listening. She's answering. She proved to you she's there. No fans, no windows, no doors open. How did them candles get blown out? It's a mystery to me, but no, it's not a mystery to me because I know. And I'm going to go one step further here with Jimmy. And I'm going to tell him about all the greatness of the beds and of the man that's going to make the beds happen. And that's the hat. And it's funny because I want to bring this point up, even though this is the kids segment. What's funny, and I'm not saying funny, ha, funny that we got to laugh on it. I'm saying it's funny in a way, see, because the hat, they rip him apart. They say he's in bed with Big Pharma. They must have, I can't say that, I'll say it later. They just must have some unbelievable stupidity to say he's in the bed with Big Pharma, the man who is going to end Big Pharma, who is ending it now. They're ready. They're all over. We just got to do the right thing, and we're going to do that. I'm going to cover that in a little bit. So, Jimmy, no, we're going to get you on there. And I remember you told me a story once, Jimmy, because of how special you are. You said Mommy teaches you at home because the kids are mean to you, because they think you're a dummy, and you're not a dummy. And do you remember, Jimmy, if you're on here, do you remember exactly what you said to me on the phone that day? When me and you and your mommy was talking, your exact words was, Patriot5, I'm not a dummy. I'm smarter than all of them. They just don't know how smart I am. That's how amazing this little boy is, guys, ladies. He's an amazing young man. So if you haven't did it yet, wish him a belated happy birthday, because he deserves it. And to your daddy, he wanted me to do the show last night. He wanted me to read what I just read on the show, and I don't do a show on Thursday. So I did the special show for you yesterday. But for the people who didn't hear the beautiful words that your mommy wrote, they had to hear them. And was it hard for me to get through? Yeah, because even though I never met her, I loved her like she was a daughter. I mean, she was one of the most amazing women I have ever talked to in my life. And to have her for a mommy, and your brother and your two sisters, to have her, no matter how long or how short it was, to have her for a wife, you're one lucky family. But remember what she said in the letter. Go on and have a great life. And that part there was meant for everyone in your family. She's with you. She'll never, ever leave you. She was one of a kind. Patriot 11, I miss you. I really was hoping we could get in touch with one another. And I keep looking at ranches and I keep thinking, my horse, my man who's going to teach people how to ride horses, I haven't seen him in so long. But that's okay, because it's all going to work out. Patriot Karate Kid and Patriot Wyatt Earp. You know, I was thinking the other day about doing something special for you boys. I'm not going to tell you what. I'm going to do something special for all of you kids here in just a little bit. Remember, I'm a White Sox fan. I'm a Chicago White Sox fan. So if something special comes your way within the next month to 6 weeks, I'll be getting every one of your addresses. And there could be something special coming. It might have to deal with the White Sox, but I think you're going to like it. We'll see. Patriot Princess, our queen, how are you doing in school? Patriot Hunter, how many girlfriends you got in school now? Great kids, great grandmother. I mean, Jana, right there at the tops. Of course, when you stop and think about it, guys, all of the grandparents in this group, and I'm not including myself because I know I'm a tremendous grandpa. My granddaughter tells me every day, you're the best grandpa in the world. And I said, well, no, Papa Don's a great grandpa too for you. And she says, he's not my grandpa, he's my papa. And, you know, and it makes sense. She looks at him as the best papa in the world. She looks at me as the best grandpa in the world. But for some reason, my other two grandkids from my daughter, Amber, Patriot Super Gymnast and Patriot 7, they'll always call me Papa. And when she first started talking, the little monkey, she called me Papa. But then one day she says, you know, I have a Papa, Papa Don. I don't need two papas. I need a grandpa. So I'm going to call you Grandpa. And this is coming from a 3-year-old. Okay. I'm okay with that. Patriot little Kira, she started calling me Grandpa the other day. Sometimes she calls me Papa. Just the fact that she's saying it at not even 2 years old makes my day. And then Small Hank, Patriot Small Hank. I'm Patriot. I'm Grandpa Hank to him. Because see, in my family, my dad's name was Henry. They always called him Hank. Then you have myself. My name is Ralph, but my middle name is Henry. My son Brandon's middle name is Henry. And Patriot Small Hank's middle name is Henry. So me and him, he's Small Hank to me. I'm Grandpa Hank to him. So, you know, it's one of those things. Patriot little Leona and Patriot little Elana, what tremendous kids. But I'd feel terrible if I didn't mention the other 4 tremendous, unbelievable Patriot kids we have. But we got 2 new ones tonight. And I'm going to talk about them. One, I know the name. One, I'll have to get the name. But I'm going to talk about them in a minute because I think it's going to kind of make their parents laugh. But, you know, we got Boogie, Boogs, Boogaloo, and Boogaroo, all from grandkids of our Patriot John, Jon, not Hn. You know, he wanted to spell it Jon because, you know, if you got to go to the bathroom and have to go to John, they spell it John. I don't blame him. And I don't know if he did it like that or his parents just named him that, you know. But anyway, great kids, and I can't wait to see them and meet them. And they can use the beds themselves. And you know, we just want to make sure all of our kids, and it doesn't stop with the Patriot kids that we have here. We had other ones, and I miss little Haley, you know. But maybe her mom watches without coming and letting us know. I miss the people that used to be on that's no longer with us, but they made a decision, and I honor it, you know. But then there's so much other. Now I mentioned 2 new Patriot kids. Marianne has a child. He's a man, but he's our new Patriot kid. I don't know his name. She's probably mentioned it, but I don't remember it. But I want to talk a little bit about Marianne. And Marianne's son had moved to Hawaii, which wasn't the greatest of news for Marianne because parents don't like to see their children move so far away. See, once you have a child, you're the parent forever. But they had moved to Hawaii, and he was doing some great work there. But then he was there with all that stuff happened, and she went over there after that. I think convinced him to come home eventually, which he has now. But last night when me and Marianne, when she was explaining to me Bruce and the big call and with Sue and her golden bundles and Bob and his unbelievable products and Bruce selling them like crazy, not giving much intel, but selling them products like crazy. It is what it is. But we got talking because we talk about a lot. And I'm telling you guys, if you can get Marianne to start messaging you, the emojis that this lady sends, they crack me up, man. I'm telling you, I don't know where she gets them, but she has the best emojis from anybody I've ever seen. But I asked her last night, I said something about Hawaii, and she said something. It's funny you mentioned that. And she went on to explain. And then we got talking about her son, who is now home. He has a new job, making a lot of money. But when he gets his master's, he's going to be making a lot of more. But the whole thing, what it is with Mary Ann and her son, which he's telling me, it's not about the money for him. He is just unbelievably intelligent in math. And he wants to put together programs to teach people math. And she went on to explain it, and I can't explain it exactly like she does. But what he's going to do, I'm thinking, I'm good in math. But oh my God, I feel really dumb compared to this man. But see, he's not using it to become rich, which he probably will. But he's doing it so he can help people. Now, you tell me that isn't the epitome of what this show is, to help people? So, if Mary Ann's on, she could tell us all what her son's name is. I probably could go look through, and she's probably mentioned. I just haven't a lot on my mind right now. So then, oh, that's not good. Then we have a situation with another child, and that child belongs to Linda Scullion, who decided to take a trip. Went to another country to meet a very, I'm assuming, very, very beautiful young lady. In his mind, probably the most beautiful woman in the world. And he's due to come home next week. And Linda is very, very worried, was very, very worried until I got my last update. Now, had I got on the show, I wouldn't have got this update because I wouldn't have seen it till after the show. Linda was worried about how is he going to get home because, you know, they're in one of those areas that was affected by this storm. But she says, I feel a little better now because she was talking to one of her neighbors, and her neighbors explained to her that her son should have no trouble getting home when he comes home. I have answered that remark to you, Linda. I've taken my medicine. I've got almost 20,000 steps walked today, or over 20,000. So I reached my goal, and I got elevated my feet. Linda reminds me every day, guys, to take care of myself. Every day. Oh. So that's where we are there. Now, I want to cover something. That does it for the children. And I wanted to talk about the last two just because keep Linda's son in your prayers. Keep all the children because it doesn't matter the age. But now moving on, I want to cover something. And just a little bit ago, I'm sure a lot of you have seen it because Margaret. Guys, I got to take this real quick. Hello. Hello. Down at the house doing my show. Down at Ronnie's. Why?
I need you to cut your show short a little bit and help me out.
What's up?
I left my wallet at home, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Can you run home, see if it's upstairs on my bed, basically like right where I lay?
Okay.
And if it is, head south towards Champaign, meet me so I can not have to drive all the way to Buckingham.
Are you on 57?
I'm on. We just left a little restaurant in St. Elmo, which is on 70.
But you'll come back to 57.
Yes.
Let me go see if I can find it, and if I can, then I'll bring it to you. Okay, I'll let you know. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, give me a call as soon as you find it.
Okay. Bye. Yep. Bye. Okay. Okay, guys. As I told you, it's one of those nights. I have an emergency with my son. I got to run home and get something for him, and he's down past Champaign already. So I got to head down 57 to meet him. I'm not giving up on this show. I'm doing a late show tonight. Anybody can come and be on, but I'm going to do a show as soon as I get back. When I get close, I will post it, what time we're doing it. We'll start the show all over. We won't do the kids section. We won't do the other, but I'm going to do that. I apologize, but my son is needing something very bad, so I have to help him out. So I'll see you in a little bit.